You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I swear to you, I was not making another Browns video today. I had a New York Giants Jackson Dart video all lined out, had all my ducks in a row, just about to hit record when the Cleveland Browns done went and did this. They have announced their unofficial depth chart, and this is per the ClevelandBrowns.com website for their third preseason game versus the Rams, and to tell you that the Browns fandom, more specifically the Shedeur Sanders fandom, is crashing out on a new level. And I got to tell you, right now, this QB2 situation is a joke. I mentioned it at the very end of my last video that hasn't been out but like 2.5 hours, that it would be, watch, I said, I think, quote, watch him mess around and put Kenny Pickett as QB2. Well, son of a bitch, I don't know what to tell you guys, but they have put Kenny Pickett as QB2 right there. He hadn't played a snap this preseason at all during a game. Dylan Gabriel is QB3. Shedeur Sanders is QB4. Tyler Huntley, QB5. And Deshaun Watson is somewhere hanging out outside a massage parlor right now. QB6, waiting to pop up like Jason Voorhees at the end of October to completely massacre your season. Yeah. Again, there is a world where he ends up suing the Browns to be able to play. Not set out, not they wanted to keep him out, to play. Adam Schefter talking about the Browns QB situation.
And the last thing I want to mention is, even though they named their starter today, we don't know the backup. I expect the Cleveland Browns to carry four quarterbacks.
So they will do that.
Four quarterbacks on their final 53-man roster.
Whew.
I expect they'll have four there. They're going to keep both rookies. They're going to keep Flacco. So we're really talking about Kenny Pickett.
What about Pickett?
And I expect he makes the roster because quarterbacks are currency.
What's the Wendy? When Adam says expect, somebody called him.
Or maybe the Cowboys trade for Kenny Pickett.
Or maybe somebody calls about one of the rookie quarterbacks.
Oh, very interesting situation. I just now thought about this. Now, guys, I got to admit, I am shocked as to what has happened to Joe Milton with the Dallas Cowboys. When the Patriots traded him, I was furious. I'm like, what are you guys doing exactly? Because I'm going to be the first to tell you. Last preseason, Joe Milton tore it up for the New England Patriots under Alex Van Pelt, who was their offensive coordinator. Then he got to play the last week of the season against the Bills, and he tore it up during that game. They ended up winning. Now, look, they were playing the Bills backups in the last week of the season, but nonetheless, Joe Milton went out there and clowned. Last season, Joe Milton looked good, and he looked like a major QB prospect. He gets traded to the Cowboys. Joe Milton looks like total and complete shit. He looks like trash. I'm not going to lie to you. He looks terrible. I never even crossed my mind, but Kenny Pickett to the Dallas Cowboys makes a ton of sense. It really does. Under the circumstances, because a lot of people are like, with this Joe Milton situation, what are the Cowboys going to do if Dak Prescott gets hurt again? Cowboys season will be over if Joe Milton continues to play like he's playing right now. He has not looked like a QB2 all of a sudden. I said, maybe you want to hire Alex Van Pelt as a consultant for Joe Milton, because whatever it was Alex Van Pelt was doing last year, he did two things. He got Drake May ready to play. He got Joe Milton ready to play. I think the Brian Schottenheimer thing with Dallas is a joke anyway. But it ties back into the Browns have got extra QBs right now. And the Cowboys, definitely an example of a team that might need a new backup quarterback. Would the Cowboys actually make a run at Shedeur Sanders, considering the connection to Dion? And then there's the theory I've got that Dion's going to be the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys next year. I'm just putting that out there because I do have that theory. Either him or Bill Belichick. I don't think the Brian Schottenheimer thing works, and I think Jerry's going to have to let him go after 1 year. So, as you can imagine, let me just refresh this because crashing out from the Browns fans, or at least the Shedeur Sanders fans, that doesn't do it justice. It's funny. It is funny. All the Cleveland fans in the cry room because it's not Sanders. I mean, this comment section is wild. How the fuck is Pickett still ahead of Shedeur? F. Stefanski. I think I just said F and the actual word all at the same time. I hope someday Shedeur can play for a serious franchise instead of my Cleveland Clowns. So sad how Andrew and Kevin let their massive egos blind them to obvious talent. I just don't understand why Kenny Pickett would be QB2 here. Yeah, I understand he's the veteran, and yeah, technically he probably is. I mean, he probably is the second best quarterback on this team. And we've seen one preseason game from two rookies. Kenny Pickett's got a lot more games, and I think he's got an above 500 record, actually, in the league. So in broader NFL terms, one could argue he should be QB2. I just don't understand the point. Don't you want to find out what you've got from these rookies? So that means if Flacco crashes and burns, Pickett's the next guy up? That doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. I mean, it's crazy. This organization is a joke. Free 12. F the Browns. Clown ass organization. Legit question to Flacco lovers: would he start for any other team right now? Nope. I would argue, after what I've seen, that he could start for the New York Jets. I mean, and I thought that move might be the right thing for the Jets with Justin Fields. He has looked terrible. He has looked terrible. So, yeah, I mean, you could argue Flacco back to the Jets. He would be a better QB there right now than Justin Fields. I can't believe I just said that out loud. But, yeah, I would say the Jets come to mind when you make that comment right off the bat. And he was just there. He'd be the best QB on the Indianapolis Colts, too. It is what it is. Well, Kevin said he wanted to keep 4, but it's not realistic. Well, you just heard Adam Schefter. They probably are going to. Looks like the Browns can take down all the Shedeur merchandise and replace it with the other QBs. What a trash franchise. It sucks how you think Sanders is QB4, but you won't cut him. If you're that confident in Dillon and Kenny, why have him? The fact that you still have Shedeur below Gabriel, let alone Pickett, is insane. Look, I'm not going to do the Gabriel versus Shedeur thing. I think that's basically even. But I don't get the Pickett thing because I don't understand the end game with Pickett. The two rookies have potential and have upside. Kenny Pickett's just a damn dude. He's just a dude. Kenny Pickett shouldn't be taking any touches away from Gabriel or Sanders. Exactly. Can you go ahead and trade Shedeur already? Quit wasting talent for attention and relevancy. It's crazy. That's crazy. Don't buy any more Cleveland Browns merchandise from their shop until Shedeur is at least QB2. Do not buy any merch for the. That's the same damn person trying to spam this bitch. Kenny Pickett being second on the depth chart after missing the preseason has got to be rage bait. Brown's going to Brown, genuinely relocate. I hate everything about you guys. 3-win season on the way. Seriously, how is Sanders 4 still? Look, there's an argument. There is an argument that for Gabriel and Sanders. Like they both should be pissed right now, to be honest with you. I mean, at the very least, Sanders should be QB3. I mean, look, again, I can understand Pickett has got wins, he's got more experience, blah, blah, blah. But Kenny Pickett's not your future in Cleveland. I can understand wanting to start Flacco. I mean, the people that are mad about that, I don't know what to tell you. But because we've seen what Flacco does in this system, and he puts up real numbers and wins games. They're going to be competitive with Flacco on offense. But why in the hell do you want to take reps away from Gabriel and Sanders for Kenny Pickett? I don't get it at all. Unless they're doing this to play Pickett and hope he shows something in preseason game 3. Oh, he looks pretty good. Okay, the teams start calling. The Indianapolis Colts could call to see if Kenny Pickett wants to start because they've got a mess. New York Jets, Kenny Pickett. Somebody that can come in and press Justin Fields if he don't work out. I can't believe he looks so bad. He looks bad. The Steelers dodged a bullet there. And I thought that would work out. I really did. Well, I thought he had a chance to work out anyway. He's looked really bad. Tell me what you think. Browns fans, happy as always. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.